This is Kenneth Ayeni, the manager of Awelo Outgrowers, a milling enterprise in Oyam district. When this enterprise had just been established, Ayeni tells us that they used to rely on diesel to run the machines.
Low production, because the diesel engine doesn't run very fast than the one for hydro.
Unsurprisingly, complaints arose from the consumers and farmers over the contamination of the maize flour by the diesel fumes.
So when you mingle and when you're eating, you get just smelled the oil, the diesel.
With financial support that they secured from the EU, the company shifted from diesel to hydropower after it was connected to the national grid.
No, it was just about changing the motors and looking way forward to connecting the power.
Just like Awelo, many Ugandans rely on hydropower to run their businesses. In 2020, heavy rain resulted in the rise of water levels in Lake Victoria, causing flooding in many areas around the water body. The inability of Uganda Electricity Generation Company Limited UEGCL to forecast such an event prompted it to consider the idea of using technology to optimize hydropower production along River Nile.
As UEGCL, we felt we need to better manage our water resources, because we have one main water resource, which is Lake Victoria, which also happens to be a transboundary lake.
With support of the European Union through the French Development Agency, the corporation started creating an online tool known as the Operational Decision Support System for Hydropower in July 2022.
Because this is very key for us. We need to know when we expect high flows or low flows, because they speak into how much generation we can actually have for power, but also when the flows get extreme, they speak into risks and safety of people.
According to Mwasa, this online tool has a number of functions, but the most critical is the seasonal hydropower forecast function. Under this function, UEGCL forecasts the state of the lakes of Victoria and Choga, which feed into River Nile, from where power is generated 9 months ahead.
The model looks at percentiles. We have 50%. What could happen 50% of the time? And that's like the average. That is our baseline. But then it could also give you what could happen 75% of the time or 25% of the time. In the lake level, we are able to know the discharge, the forecasted discharge or river flow, because that's how Lake Victoria works. Depending on what level it is, you will have a certain amount of flow going out.
However, because forecasts can change, this tool also has a short-term forecast of 5 days where issues affecting power production are also monitored. According to Mwasa, this online tool is still being developed and could be completed in December this year. NTV sought to understand how the implementation of this online system will benefit the end user of power generated at dams across the country.
Isimba hydropower plant. It is a 183 megawatt plant. But for you to be able to generate the 183 megawatts, you need 1,375 meters cubed per second of water. So for you to generate the maximum, you need that. If you have less than that, it means you will not be able to generate at full capacity. If you have more, it means you will be able to generate at full capacity and actually spill some more.
Uganda has 5 hydropower stations with a capacity to produce 1,293 megawatts. However, government is looking to improve this capacity to 3,500 megawatts by 2025. Joyce Nakato, NTV Weekend Edition.